guys, will last, but absolutely freaking not least, this is another woman that just blows my mind on a daily basis. I mean, her TikToks, her Reels, everything that she does, just the consistency that this woman has. I mean, she's always popping up on my For You page. She's always popping up everywhere. I mean, there is no doubt in my mind that she is crushing it on a daily basis because of how she shows up every day. She's a Platinum Black 2. That's over 25,000 in personal sales, guys, 36% without even building a freaking team. And she's also a director's release, over 50,000 in team volume. So crushing both sides of the compensation plan is Cindy Currie. So, Cindy, are you out there, girl?
Hey, Michelle. How are you?
I'm great. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm good. I'm just going to give a quick warning. I'm fighting a cold right now, so if I go on mute for 2 seconds, it means I'm probably coughing.
Okay, no worries. Well, we appreciate the fact that you, again, what a great example of someone who shows up probably when she doesn't want to. Still doing the thing, even though you probably would rather be curled up in bed. So thank you for being here for us. And thank you for sharing all the goodness, because I know you're going to share some of the best tips ever, because, girl, you amaze me. You just are absolutely crushing it. So let's start with your story. Would love to hear kind of Cliff Notes version of story, what you do, how you got here, and then take the gloves off. I know we're running a little bit over, but, guys, I guarantee you what Cindy has to share is going to be worth hanging tight and staying strong on this call to the very end. So, Cindy, take it away.
Okay, cool. I'm just going to take a quick sip of water here. Well, hello, everyone. Welcome. You know what? I love listening to all three of these women. All three of these women are amazing, amazing people. Listening about the blue card, I've never done that, Michelle, so I'm kind of looking forward to this now. I've got it on the save the date for sure, and I will definitely be listening to that, and I hope all of you will too. And listening to Tina, listen. Tina's hands down, she just gave you the most value. I was looking at my little notes that I kind of made. I don't really make a lot of notes because when we talk about ADHD squirrel brain, that's this girl right here. I'm all over the place, so I hope you guys can stay with me as I talk. But when I'm listening to Tina, I'm like, check, check, check. She's like, she gave you so much value today. So just absolutely phenomenal. A little bit about me. I am a mom of 3, wife to 1, and well, it's always funny when you say that, wife to 1. Anyways, and I was in network marketing years ago, and I gotta get my brain straight here for a second. I was in network marketing years ago with another company, and I saw the vision. I could see the vision with the network marketing, and I did not too bad with it. I was kind of excited about it, worked with a team of women that I really enjoyed. All of these, they were all friends of mine. However, they were just not, the company itself and the business plan itself, the compensation plan itself was not completely matching to what I wanted from a personal business, from a side business. Because I work full-time. Both my husband and I work full-time. And so when I was working with that company, I was like, oh, this is really good. And then it just kind of, it got to be too much. So I ended up leaving the industry altogether, and I thought I was never going to come back into the industry. I thought that was it. I'm done with that. That's a good part of that life. I had lots of fun. I made a little bit of money. I worked a lot, but I was away from home. I wasn't seeing the kids. It was all the things that, that I didn't want, that I needed to do to make any sort of money. And it was recruit to recruit to recruit. And it just wasn't vibing with me. So I finally had to leave. Thought I was never coming back. When my girlfriend started showing, though, posts on social media about collagen, this is where my story with Modere starts. 5 years down the road, like we're talking like years and years and years since I've done this other company. And 5 years down the road, and I'm watching her post, and I'm thinking, what the heck? And I'm looking in the mirror, and I'm thinking, oh, geez, what the heck? And I'm thinking, maybe I should get some of that stuff. Should I get some of that stuff? But I knew it was an MLM company, and I didn't want anything to do with it because of what I had already experienced, if that makes any sense. I was like, can I just buy the collagen and just don't talk to me about the business, okay? And she said, absolutely. absolutely, I can do that. Just, I would love to have you try the collagen. And I went, oh, shit, really? Sorry, didn't mean to swear. I was like, holy moly, are you kidding me right now? And so anyways, I started using the collagen, and I was like, had no expectations whatsoever. Took a little before picture because she told me to take a before picture, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I took an after picture, and I sent it to her, and I was like, holy moly, you should see this. Fast forward, I was a customer. I've been a customer of the product for the whole 5.5 years that I've been with Modere. I was a customer for 6 months, kept telling her, don't talk to me about it. She kept trying to, a little bit, and no, don't talk to me about it. I'm just a customer. Just let me be a customer. I absolutely loved it. But the thing is that people were asking me, what are you doing to your skin, Cindy? Why does your skin look so good, Cindy? What is going on? Why do I feel so good, right? And I resisted because I didn't want to get into another MLM, right? And then one day she asked me to do a referral post. You guys, if you're not doing referral posts, you should still be doing referral posts. So those attraction posts that we can get people to do for us, if they're willing to. That was I did a referral post for my girlfriend, and it absolutely blew up with people wanting to know, what the heck have you done to your skin? And then I kind of, being the person that I am, I was like, we both make good incomes at the time. Nothing wrong with our incomes. However, I had an oldest that was going to be heading to university right away. I did not have a university fund for her. And then we had 2 younger kids, twins, boy and a girl, that, they're going to start into sports. And it's been competitive sports. So how are, without having to juggle things and pay, rob Peter to pay Paul kind of thing, how are we going to do this? And I wanted the extra income. We needed it. I had no extra savings for any of this. Anyway, I got into it. And that referral post blew up. It changed my whole thought about the process. I actually let her show me what the compensation plan looked like at the time, and I was like, oh, well, this is interesting, a dual-sided compensation plan. I can make money just by focusing on selling product. And she's like, yeah. And I was like, well, I think I like that. I could do that. So I did that. And you know what I want to tell you guys is that with that dual compensation plan, pick what you really like to do. What excites you? That's the part that really got to me. I could do what I really wanted to do. I could sell product, and I could make a decent living doing it. I didn't have to have the pressures of recruiting people if I didn't want to. I didn't have to have. Now, I have a team, and it's an amazing team. And these are all people that were excited to come into the business with me because they wanted to learn how they could do this for themselves as well, right? Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, so it totally changed, and I had to admit that not all MLMs are the same. Not all network marketing companies are the same, and not all compensation plans are the same. And I had found something that I really liked and that really resonated with me. So here I am 5.5 years later, and I'm still going strong on the customer pod side. I really love that. I have my team. I help them as well, and it all comes down to, I think, who said this? I think you said this, Michelle, is to create your own economy. And that really rang true with me right now, especially with the economy. And everyone's saying, oh, the economy's down and no one's buying and da-da-da, all this stuff. And people seem to be really down about things. I'm the type of person that if it's not part of my world, it doesn't need to worry me. So yeah. I create my own economy, and I take a look at my business and I go, but what do I have control of? I have control of what I do. I have control of my activities every single day. I have control of, I can still share with people and help people. Are there going to be people that maybe the budget is not in, it's not in their budget? For sure. Is there going to be people that it is in their budget? For sure. Right? So don't get bent out of shape about the people that are not, and work with the people that are, and work with the people that want the help, and just keep showing up. Tina said this, be consistent, show up every single day. When I said yes to my girlfriend about starting this business, I said to her at the time, and now we have some wonderful systems, the ATM system and all of this stuff, and it's very comprehensive. Anyone can plug in and just get started. There's all the training. We've got thousands of dollars worth of training in our own social marketer group in MLife, so it's all there. When I first started, I said to her, what do I need to do? And she said, post every single day. And I said, okay, but what do I post? And she said, 80% post life. Post about you. Let people know you. People need to know, like, and trust you if they're going to buy something from you. And if they're going, if they're going to take your opinion, if they're going to take your advice, they need to know, like, and trust you. Let them know who you are. 20% of the time, you're going to post about your business, about your product. You're never, ever going to post a deal flyer. You're never going to focus solely on price. You're going to focus on value. You're going to focus on how do they feel. And that's really what I do. When I am marketing, when I'm creating reels, when I'm creating anything, it's about how is this person seeing this video? Does it help them to say either, hey, me too, or, oh, I could use that, right? So that's what I'm focusing on when I'm creating, that content, and every single day, showing up consistently every single day, being just me. I told you right at the start, I'm a squirrel brain, and I probably have gone off on 5 different tangents already in this few minutes that I've been talking. But be consistent, be authentic, and then find the fun in it, because that's what's going to help you in the day-to-day learning from start to where you're going to get to. The day-to-day, you're going to start. When I first started, I was not good. I didn't know what I was doing. We didn't do video back then, thank goodness, probably, because if I started video 3 years ago, and I look back, you can go through my TikTok. You can scroll all the way back, because I have not erased anything. So you can scroll all the way back to 2020. I think I started doing video, and Tina mentioned this. Right now, that's where your impact is. And I've been saying that for 3 years, essentially. Since I started video is always going to be where you're going to have the most impact. So because people can see you, it's back to that know, like, and trust. When people can see you, they can hear you, they can vision what you look like and see that look on your face, rather than a text message or a written text post or something like that, right? So it's about those things and showing up. Because if you're not showing up every day, and I don't care how much money you want to make, if you want to make $100 a month, awesome. If you want to make $10,000 plus a month, awesome. I still think you need to show up in some way or shape or form every single day. Maybe it won't be as much as I show up every day on all of my socials. Tina talked about how she creates and repurposes, and I do that as well. So maybe you're not going to do that if you're not going to want to, take as much time, make as much money. But I still feel that you need to show up in some way, shape, or form every single day, because you know what that does really is it builds a habit. It's built a habit for me. So when I'm traveling, when I'm not feeling well, when I'm doing, whatever I'm doing, my day-to-day business, it's ingrained in me. It's like brushing your teeth. You don't have to think about it. You just do it. It's a habit. It should be. It better be a habit. You better all be brushing your teeth every day. But it's something that it's ingrained in me every single day, and I want to do that, and it makes me feel better to do that. So that's what I've built by showing up and taking that one little step. What's going to grow my business every single day? And circling back, it's going to be video. Video is hands down growing my business every single day. I'm not posting, 5, 7 videos on each platform every day now. I'm posting one, but I am into this 3.5 years. If you're starting brand new, fresh, you might want to post maybe 2, maybe 3 a day to get some traction on your social media platforms, so that you can get the algorithm working in your favor, because each algorithm on each social platform is going to be a little bit different, right? So you do have to you have to put your foot on the accelerator and give yourself a chance. But give yourself that chance. Don't write yourself off because you're not very good. Just, what you're going to do is whenever you feel like you're not very good and you don't know what you're doing and you don't know how to do things, go look at my 2020 TikToks and look at those and go, oh, she didn't know what she was doing either. But
Cindy, I love
she
that.
still showed up.
I love that so much. And I do have to give you and Tina a better shout out because all of a sudden it popped in my head. I'm like, wait, Platinum Black 2 is 30,000 in personal sales, not 25. So I apologize for shying you guys on that extra 5,000 in sales because that's kind of what I do on a monthly basis. So no one wants to be discounted on that. So 30,000 in sales, guys, 36% with their customer pod. And Cindy, I love that. So, looking at your social media, I know you have 101,000 followers now. So when you started doing TikToks in 2020, I think that's when, we all kind of started getting on TikTok and, I mean, oh my gosh, scary to look back at some of those beginning videos. But I love that you say go back and look at it, and I love that you haven't deleted any of them because it really does show the journey. But, 3 years, you guys, is nothing. Where could you be 3 years from today? I mean, right? Where could you be? So, Cindy, when you first started doing Modere, you said you've been a customer 5.5 years, but been on the product about 5.5 years. You've been with the company about 5 years?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I started, I was a customer for 6 months and then became a social marketer. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So about 5 years you've been with Modere. So 5 years, but in 2020 you started doing, TikTok and stuff like that. How many followers would you say you had in 2020 before TikTok?
Very little. Before TikTok, it was Facebook. And with Facebook, and honestly, I'm going to be honest, I was getting really discouraged because I was talking to the same 20 people that were liking my posts every single day. And I knew that something needed to change. And I knew that I needed to make a pivot. And there was a couple people on, within our team, John's team, that had made a pivot over to video, over to TikTok. And I was like, wait a second. They're having fun over there because I was over on TikTok with my daughter. My 10-year-old daughter actually had introduced me to TikTok at the time. Mm-hmm. And so I'm on there. I'm doing dances with her. She's showing me how to do the wall, all of this stuff. And I was like, what? Wait a second. She's building business and having fun over there. Okay, hang on. This is genius. So that's how I started. And I had created my own TikTok because, of course, I got a little addicted to it. It was lots of fun to watch. It was a nice break from the heaviness of the world at the time.
Sure.
If you recall 2020, what was going on. And Facebook was heavy at the time, and I wanted off it.
Yeah.
And I went on to TikTok, and I started out not doing any sort of Modere at all. I think I maybe had 1,000 followers when I first started. And by the time we got to, that first year went by, maybe, I don't know, I hit Platinum Black well under 15,000 followers. You don't need a lot of followers to make a lot of impact and to have a really growing, decent-sized business, right? Again, that moves into the whole, when Tina talks about customer service and taking care of people and caring for people and letting people know that you care for them, right? And but on Facebook and Instagram in this last year has really, it was a pivot in my content again to go towards more of the face camera, less. I don't do trending videos anymore. It's all about education, and it might not be about our products. It's usually not about our products anymore, but I weave them in there. Excuse me, hang on a second. Sorry, and I know we're running way over time, and I thank you all for staying on this long. it's about the lifestyle at this point. It's like I pivoted my content to really focus on how can I help people, and it might not always be that one product that I can help people with. It's a whole range of things and a lifestyle, and talking about castor oil, like talking about gut health, talking about all these other things. But that has grown my Instagram from 3,000 followers to over 126,000 followers now. So, and that's just been since July. And then Facebook, same thing, over 100,000 followers on Facebook now. And it's that pivot. And that's what I think is important to remember. You're not going to be good when you start. You're going to learn. You're going to grow as you learn. You're going to do as you learn. And then you're going to keep in mind that sometimes there are going to be small pivots that you're going to have to make, just because we do work within these social media platforms. And as they pivot, we need to pivot as content creators on those platforms, so that we can continue being able to show as many people as as many people as we can what we do, how we do it, and what can how it can help them too, right? So it's been quite a journey, but started with literally I started on Facebook with 384 followers or friends on Facebook in 2018, and now I'm at over 101, almost 102,000 right now.
Okay, so 2018, you had 340 some friends on Facebook, which is pretty average. I would say when people get started in business, if they're not building any kind of businesses on social media, I would say the average person probably has 300 to 500 friends on Facebook. And that was you in 2018. And here we are in 2023. So that's 5 years, you guys. In 5 years of Cindy being totally consistent and pivoting here and there, the only thing that remains the same is change. Things have definitely changed, from doing all the crazy videos on TikTok in 2020 to more value-driven and face-to-camera and talking and things like that. So you just pivot. And I love that you've done that, Cindy. And in 5 years to go from 340-some friends on Facebook to over 100,000 followers, then over 126,000 on Instagram, just because you're adding value to people's lives and helping people in all kinds of different ways is just amazing. And I love that it started off with you being a customer for 6 months and then putting up a referral post. I mean, it's all the things that we teach and preach, and that people wonder why they're not getting results because they're not doing it. And it's like, just do the thing and you shall have the power, So I love it, girl. You're amazing. know we've gone over, but I'm looking at the numbers, and y'all stayed strong on this call, man. I mean, we kept, I think we only had maybe 2 or 3 people drop off. So that is amazing. So Cindy, thank you for your time, and thank you for everything. And Tina and Melissa, you ladies are amazing, and I just appreciate and love the heck out of you all so much. Guys, do what they do. All you got to do is, every single person in Modere, everybody wants you to copy their stuff. You make it your own, obviously. Don't just copy it, but look at what they're doing and duplicate it in your own way with your personality. There's enough abundance to go around, y'all. There's 7 billion people on the planet. You're looking for a couple good people who see what you see. Obviously, Melissa saw it, Tina saw it, Cindy saw it. There's so many of you on this call. You all saw something that got you excited about this. And so what was it? Now go out there and make it happen, guys. We've got the rest of the day for Black Friday today. We've got Cyber Monday starting on Monday, 4 days of site-wide sale, guys. I mean, if there was ever a time to make a decision to plant your flag right now, and imagine where you could be 5 years from now. And where are you going to be in 5 years if you keep doing what you've been doing? All right? If you keep doing what you've been doing, you're going to be in the same damn place 5 years from now, guys. So all I'm saying is, look at what Cindy's created in 5 years. If she can do it, so can you, so can we, okay? So, but it takes a commitment and a decision. And, I think it was Tina that was talking about some sacrifice and doing the things you don't want to do. Sacrifice is just giving up something of a lower value to receive something of a higher value. So with that, guys, I appreciate all of you that hung in here. Melissa, Tina, Cindy, thank you guys so much for your time. And Cindy, please, I hope you feel better. And love you guys. Appreciate you all. Let's crush the rest of Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Love you guys. Let's make November your best month out of the entire year. Have a great weekend, everybody.